A smashing success was my first seminar in 6 years, 7 years, 6 years, 2018. June of 2018 was the last one I've done. And just legends came out. I think 14 people all told, something like that, of which everyone was my client except for one guy, Doug E. Fresh, and he's good, man. He's crushing. I gave away some books, signed them. It was just a blast, man. Like all these, I had 2 ladies. Well, of the 14, 4 took me out to dinner, and there were 2 ladies. And then 2 were at the seminar last night. And I always promote the women first, so I gave them the front seat. You know, we always want more women at the Heritage Wealth Planning Seminar Tour. Let me tell you, we don't want a bunch of dudes, if you know what I'm saying. So we are DEI to the extreme here at Heritage Wealth Planning, just FYI. But it was fun, man. So we had like I said, I had a whiteboard. My man Dennis brought a PVC pipe for me to make me feel like I was at home, and it's basically just me doing a video in front of a live audience, recording this in front of a live studio audience. People, it wasn't just them asking questions of me; it's everyone just having chats. My man Tom was yapping in a good way, giving some questions and giving some thoughts. Steve, Brad, all these guys, man. Dennis, just everybody crushing, man. Jeff, Lori, Sue, the whole crew, and Dougie Fresh. And then the 4 I went to dinner with, we didn't talk hardly any finances because no, they just didn't want to. They wanted to just have a friendly conversation. Went to some Italian place. My man Brian paid for it all. Brian's a legend. All right, so they're all legends, man. It was just so much fun. So anyway, the point being is that I had a blast. The initial reason I was doing this seminar, I had a guy, one of my clients, nice guy. He said he could round up a bunch of people for me if I come out in either June or August. I couldn't do it in June, so I said August. I guess he wasn't able to because they're not ready to retire yet like he did. And so he said, yeah, it turns out they don't want to because they're not ready to retire. I said, that's fine. So I've always wanted to see if I can get a crowd on YouTube. And this guy lives near Cleveland. He said, just come up to Cleveland, man. Just do one seminar. And look, I was disappointed, but I wasn't mad. I'm not mad. It's like, all right, because this gave me the freaking kick in the pants to get this. I just want to see if anyone would show up. My man drove from Indianapolis. Guy drove from Detroit. Other people drove from other places in Ohio. Ohio. I drove from freaking Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I, obviously I couldn't do this every week. I would go insane, just because be on the road and stuff, away from my family, whatnot. Be not fair to my wife, not fair to my doggies. But it's fun, and it was just a blast. I very much enjoyed it. We just had a great conversation. Everyone was asking questions, giving thoughts. It was just fun, dude. The rule of thumb in seminars has always been you want to have a smaller audience. I know it sounds like you want to have the most audience you can. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to throw the biggest net out there to get future clients or customers, yeah, you need to have a bigger audience. But if you're trying to just have almost like a meet and greet and just have people just get a good emotional attachment, I've never met these people. In fact, it's funny. One lady said, "You look younger in person." I said 10 pounds lighter too, right? It was kind of funny. "You look younger in person." I said, all right, I guess that's a compliment. I don't take offense at all. I'm glad to look younger in person. That's good news. That must mean I look older on video, which is kind of funny. But, dude, it was all good humor. We're just joking, laughing and stuff, and people are just crushing. Doug made me a keychain. He did some leather. He does leather work, and this is a water buffalo on the keychain. It was just fantastic. And if I miss anybody, I'm forgetting. I'm just driving while I'm thinking an hour. How dare you drive while you're talking? How dare you do a video while you're driving? Wait, no one ever talks on the phone while they're doing a video? I never understood that. I mean, no one ever talks on the phone while they're driving? You always talk on the phone while I guarantee you, right now, some of you guys are just got off the horn with your significant other while you're driving. I'm like, if you can talk on the phone, that's all I'm doing. I'm just talking on the phone, man. It's literally the weirdest thing. How dare you? Anyway, so my next, so I'm going to finish up my book here. I'm getting my research on it is pretty much done now. I've pretty much come to the conclusions I wanted to come to. And so I just got to put the finishing touches on the chapters I'm writing and stuff. The research is always the long part, because I actually enjoy the research. I don't like the writing of it. The writing just, it just grinds you. The research is where it's fun, and the problem is you can get so wrapped up in the research that you go down a bunch of different rabbit holes that kind of have nothing to do with the content you're trying to do. But so my strategy here is I'm going to do this book, and I'm going to do a book tour, man. I'm going to take my book out. I'll probably do seminars. I don't know, $20 a pop for a book. Whoever attends will get a book. I'll sign it for you for $20. That's probably what I'm going to do here, and that'd be fun, man. And I get to talk about the book and for 30 minutes and 30-hour minutes of Q&A or something like that. It'll be a freaking blast, dude. I can't wait. And I'll do that. I know Houston's high on my list. Absolutely, Houston is. I'll go to California, believe it or not. Yep, your old buddy Josh will be in California as long as Gruesome doesn't kick me out. He might, you know what I'm saying, because he doesn't like me and my type, you know what I'm saying. He doesn't want a married Christian white guy coming to California. He's he doesn't like that pays taxes. He's like, no, we don't want your kind here, Josh. That's not diversity. But Gruesome is loved by taxes. He just doesn't want my kind, if you know what I'm saying. Which is ironic enough, given that Gruesome is that exact person himself. I mean, give Gruesome credit. He's got kids with, he's good looking. He's a good looking guy. His wife's cute. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's got babies. I think by a couple different women. I might be mistaken there. Did he go out with a chick from Fox News, whatever that chick's name is? She's like going out with Donald. The whole thing's just weird. Gruesome is akin to Nancy Pelosi. I think the nephew of Nancy Pelosi. The whole thing's just incestual. I mean, even on the Republican side, this whole is incestual for sure. Be it as it may, my daughter lives out there. I have to go see her. So I'll go to Houston, California, certainly in the South. I'll be all over the South. Definitely hit Boston. I'm a New Englander. I might even go to Maine if I can't get some people up in Maine. I might not. I will go to Maine just because that's my home and my homeboys up there in Maine. Not sure I get a huge draw because I don't have a whole lot of clients up there, but I got some. And even if you're not a client specifically, a paying client, you might want to just come down to old Portland, and maybe I'll even do it now. I'll probably be in Portland just because that's where the crowds are, but that's where the libs are. Maybe I'll do in Bangor. That's pretty high up there. Maybe I'll do in Augusta. I don't know. Ideas. I'd love to hear some ideas for you Mainers. But anyway, so I'll definitely, and then I'll definitely go down someplace over by the villages, certainly, and the Midwest. Dude, freaking Cincinnati, I like a lot, man. I think my man Ted is getting ready to move to. It's from Cincinnati. Thinking about moving back or something like that. I'm a fan of Cincinnati, dude. If they had an ocean, I'd live there. Absolutely, I liked it. I was a big fan. I didn't go into Cleveland, but I was in Cuyahoga County. That was kind of a dump. I went to a Walmart in Cuyahoga County. It's like, yep, no, don't want to be here. It was a dump, dude. No other way around that. I don't know the rest of Cuyahoga County, where the hell it's called, but Cleveland, I didn't get into Cleveland, but Cuyahoga County, Walmart, wherever the hell I was at, in Independence, if that's what it's called, was the dump. I was like, I literally just like, man, it's so sad, dude. So I'm going to Walmart, just getting stuff for my drive today. Some almonds. I got some waters and whatnot. Dude, it's like just a couple skinny people. I mean, when I say skinny, it's just not fat. It's just sad. Everyone in there is just so overweight. It's depressing, man. It's depressing. Maybe I'll do another video on that. It breaks your heart. It wasn't like that 50 years ago. Something has gone awry in America to make us fat and stupid. And dude, trust me, I'm not saying I'm all that in a bag of chips. I mean, at some point, now I was working, at my strongest, I was 205. I had some belly. I had some, I couldn't fit into a 34, 30, I think I was even bordering on 37 or whatever it's called. I mean, 36 was even tight. But I was strong as an ox, back then. That was when I could, I was benching 275. I could deadlift 315 plus, deadlift 315 plus 20, so that'd be 365. And that might not be a lot to some of you, but for me, that was huge. I could deadlift 365, I think, once, and I was benching 275, like three reps. Can't remember what my squat was, well above 315. I just can't recall. And so I was big, you know what I'm saying? But I was also chunky, not like roly-poly, but chunky. I was putting on some serious weight, fat on top of muscle. These guys don't have muscle, man. It's just sad. I'm like, of course they got their tats. It's weird. Like you see one thinner person, that person jumps out and you're like, hey, it's a chick and she's thin. You're like, oh, let's check her out. You know what I'm saying? It's not good, man. I'm not trying to embarrass any of you guys who are heavier. I'm not. I got to do another video on this because Clay Travis piqued my interest and I want something I want to share with you, like a motivation for you. It's just not healthy. It's not. And I want people to be healthy. That's how you have a longer life. You know, I'll save that for another point. But anyway, so my seminar was a success. Don't be mad that if you feel like I'm calling you out. I don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just going to Walmart was just, and look, we get the same thing here in Georgia. Don't get me wrong. Maine, same damn thing. Depresses me. Anyway, so going back to what I was saying. So if you got some ideas on seminars, you know, where I should go, you know, I want to go where I get a big enough turnout so I can sell some books. The whole point is to make it profitable, and I don't need to make a ton of money. But you know, this right here cost me probably, all said and done, $600-700. You know, I made 50. Now with that said, I mean, every single person who came here today, so it's a net loss. That's okay, because I got a good. I mean, it's just fun seeing these guys who I've never met before, and yeah, it was just fun. I loved it. It was well worth. Hey, Buc-ee's! I'm not stopping. It's well worth the cost, which I can write off too, by the way. But I can't do that, you know, every single month. I'm not going to take a hit on that every single month. But with that said, it was a good time for me to get out there and see what the crowd's like. And so when I do it again, it'll be to have to hawk something. You know, I'm a salesman, dude. I'm a freaking entrepreneur, a capitalist. I got something to sell. Buy, limited time only. Promo code Ben Shapiro. Get $10 off Bowen Branch sheets or whatever the hell he sells. I can't stand Ben Shapiro. I just know it. Owen Benjamin always says. Owen Benjamin says. Oh, it's so funny. So Gavin McInnes, whatever it's called. Gavin. He has the Censor.tv, I think is what his thing is. And Owen Benjamin's part of that. He says his promo code is Censor.tv, promo code Shapiro, because he's making fun of Ben Shapiro, how he's always hawking stuff. I thought that's funny as hell. All right, anyway, so big success, more to come. I'd love to hear some thoughts, ideas. I'm just throwing through my head. You know, we got the New England, we got the South. I'll probably go to, you know, I went to high school in Maryland, so I'll probably go to D.C. area, certainly Virginia one time. And, you know, obviously I'm here at Alpharetta, go down to villages, go down to Houston, got tons of clients in Houston, you know, San Diego at some point. If you got ideas, let me know. Probably hell, Phoenix. I mean, I got clients in Phoenix. I know Phoenix. I'm from there. Phoenix just doesn't do it for me, man. I tell you, I don't know. Everyone loves Phoenix. I'm like, dude, it's ugly there. I'm sorry. Not you if you live there. You're not ugly. You're not as handsome as me. Hey, look at these pearly yellows. Some guy, my buddy Brian, just says, yeah, I get to see your pearly whites in person. I said, Brian, they're not pearly whites. They're pearly yellows. He goes, they look white from here. I said, because the sun's shining on me, I guess. The glare. Look at these pearly yellows. Anyway, good times. All right, God bless. We'll talk more.